Hello everybody, this is Garm, and of course I am ignoring reality. Welcome to episode 14 of Game News in the Grapevine. Alright everyone, you read the title of the video, you know why you're here, so let's get started. Microsoft is launching a huge celebration all around Halo 5, calling it the Halo 5 Alive. It'll begin on October 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and will be a 6-hour live broadcast that will stream via YouTube, and they have what you might consider to be a fairly interesting set of events. A Master Chief helmet composed of 30,000 Swarovski crystals will be unveiled, and will be taking bids on the armor benefiting an as-of-yet unnamed charity. Halo fans in Hong Kong will get to play a real-life version of the Halo 5 multiplayer mode Breakout. Master Chief and Spartan Locke action figures will, according to Microsoft's quote here, travel to the edge of space for the most epic gamertag selfie. Not sure what that means, and it doesn't detail any further. In Australia, now these are the ones that are really getting special treatment. One Australian fan will play Halo 5 Guardians from inside a helicopter while gameplay is streamed to another helicopter, to of course make up for Halo 5 not having split screen, but it will have a split helicopter play at least this one time. It is, as of right now, October 16th, which means, Xbox fans, your new free game is available today. Don't let it slip by. You got a couple weeks to claim it, so don't miss out. You will be able to get, and this is of course for Xbox 360 and Xbox One, the first season of the Telltale games Walking Dead. It is a good title if you're more in the mood for a story and less in the mood of fast-paced action. Darkest Dungeon was set to release this month, but the developers found that it was a little bit too stressful. Sorry guys, that's a bad joke. One of the guys on the development team actually had a relative die, so they've gone ahead and pushed it back a little bit so that he can get his affairs in order. They had initially set to move it off until December 1st, but it looks like they're going to have to push it back just a little bit more. The new release date for this is set for January 19th of 2016. This information comes via a Kickstarter update. Developer Red Hook Studios quotes in saying that they hope to have the game out this month, but it would mean rushing our in-game content out the door, a move that would ultimately not be in anyone's best interest. The team plans on doing an interim patch near the end of November that will add a new playable hero called the Abomination. The hero will be properly revealed in the coming weeks, but for now, Red Hook said, and quote here, "This bloodthirsty class is unlike anything else in the game." The patch will also include a pair of decidedly unsettling back-designed monsters, and various sorts of other goodies. This is a game that I have been playing for the last couple months off and on again, and I do very much enjoy it, and will very much be looking forward to this game's release. Well, believe it or not, someone has decided to create a Friday the 13th game that is going to be a 7-on-1 multiplayer match. This means that one player will actually get to play as Jason Voorhees, and 7 others will get to play as a nice little variety of titillating and precocious campers and counselors. It will be your duty to survive, as one player will be doing their damnedest to hack you apart. There's very little information on this right now. It is still in the early stages of Kickstarter, and right now have over 6,000 backers and have already raised over half of their goal money for this project. As of right now, there are 28 days left, so if any of you are really excited about this, maybe want to check it out or help these guys by throwing a little bit of cash their way, help get this game created. This project will be funded only if they get at least $700,000, and this of course has to be fulfilled by Friday, November 13th. Get it? Friday the 13th. Alright, I know. Moving on from there, I've got a little bit of Fallout news. I know that's why you guys come to me. You know I'm a Bethesda fanboy. They have released the newest special video telling you all about what agility can do for you. And past that, there is a new iOS game called Fallout Shelter. Looks a little bit silly. I got some pictures here. Honestly, I'm a little bit excited about playing it, but I'm so looking forward to playing Fallout. I'll do anything that even kind of resembles Fallout right now. Now, another reason that you guys might want to check this out is there is a character that you can find in this Fallout Shelter game named Piper. If you find her and recruit her in this, you can actually recruit her in Fallout 4. Now, all we really know about Piper is that she is a journalist for public occurrences, which provides Wastelanders with a hard look at the truth. Let's face it, guys, it's a friggin' wasteland. They know nothing but hard truths. I'm going to go ahead and pause here so that you guys can watch the special video all about agility.
Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation of ours may fall to you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special. Now, let's discuss the uses of agility. A nuclear blast and the subsequent fallout will have many adverse effects on life as we know it. Intensive, prolonged radiation exposure may transform those above ground into decrepit, rotting beings that have lost their ability to reason. They will likely be without common manners and quick to anger. You must learn to make the most of available firearms, but enthusiasm will only take you so far. Now let's try that again. And remember that with your impressive agility, you can act more decisively in VATS. See? It's a snap. Agility can also help you out in difficult moments. But why place yourself under undue stress? Instead, try a subtler route. Taking the quieter approach is always worth consideration. Your agility can turn a sneak attack into a complete tactical move. Keep in mind, others may have the same bright idea. Your agility will help you move through the wasteland with ease and yield other benefits like assaulting an unsuspecting dreamer in hastily reloading your firearms by piling on damage to additional targets regularly study your Vault-Tec provided materials to prepare for survival. And to answer the question, do you know what makes you special?
We're going to finish this video out by talking a little bit about Assassin's Creed Syndicate and its new historical characters trailer. This is a nice little video showing you some of the important figures that you're going to come to meet throughout the course of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I really like that, guys. Also, might want to consider hitting that subscribe button. I do several videos a week, so content's always on the way.
Against exploitation. Alexander Graham Bell, Scottish inventor and engineer. Inspired by the deafness of loved ones, he studied acoustics and was one of the early inventors of the telephone and other modern marvels.
I've been working in something that's meant to stun an assailant.
It's a blessing that you employ your genius for the common good, Alec.
Karl Marx, the author of the Communist Manifesto, in his writing and in speeches, spent his life fighting for the rights of workers.
I challenge you both to help those who really need your assistance, the working people.
We accept.
Shouldn't we at least talk about these things first? Sod it. We accept.
Charles Darwin, father of the theory of evolution. His ideas defied popular thinking about the origin of species.
I am used to people challenging my ideas. In fact, I live for it. Lately, however, attacks have taken a darker turn.
Charles Dickens. In Oliver Twist and other tales, the novelist highlighted the plight of the poor, opening the eyes of the city's inhabitants to the deprivation around them.
Here we are, in the world's most advanced city, yet its citizens leave themselves vulnerable to charlatans.
Is there a doctor nearby? Bring her inside.
Florence Nightingale. Her vision took nursing out of the home and turned it into a profession, and set the standard for modern healthcare. Queen Victoria came to embody the century. She was known as the grandmother of Europe.
Your Majesty.
And her 64-year reign saw the entire century dubbed the Victorian era.
I call upon you to foil this traitorous plot.
Now it's your turn to make history. Discover the secrets behind London's greatest men and women.
The work begins immediately.
Will you join us?
Not every problem can be solved by blowing things sky high.
What's the fun in that?
Pre-order now at Amazon for access to the Darwin and Dickens conspiracy. Reserve now. Available October 23rd.